Yes, Cynthia, is Erica. So was trying to do some little back office work here. So I do see people that are, we did have 8 people on the webinar already, but we did lose a few viewers. So let me go back over. There is no conference call number to dial in. You should be able, if you're on the Google Hangout, you should be able to hear me through that and then just hang up the phone, because the phone and the computer won't be in sync, if that makes sense. There it goes. Okay, so if you're on the phone and you do have your computer playing, mute your phone, mute your computer, one or the other. And that's totally fine. So if they're on the phone, the only thing that will cause a problem is if somebody's on the phone and on the Hangout. You have to mute the computer if you're on the phone. But if you have both, preferably mute, go through the computer so everything will be in real time. But if anybody's just dialing in, it's fine to stay on here until you get on the Hangout. But just so it's no delay, then and or it's not looping back through the phone, then just mute your computer. But it sounds fine now, so I think we're good. And we had 9 viewers. We had 11. They went down to 9. So I think we may have some people trying to jump on. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. I understand. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So do you see, let's see, where did it go? Oh, darn. I had a chat box. Okay, so if you are, I'll go back and forth between the Google Hangout page and through my screen. So if there's any questions, go ahead and type them in the box under the actual Hangout, and I'll be able to see that. And that way we'll know you know, if somebody's lost or needs help or something like that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and okay, if everybody on the Google Hangout, if you can just type something in there. I do see that Winifred said she was coming. Angelique was coming. There's a few people. Oh, there's several people on here. Go ahead and type something in underneath just so I'll know that we are all here and we're all together. Because my chat box unfortunately didn't download. So you should be able to see my screen being shared, but if you go back to the original page where you registered, where you had to press play, underneath there you should see the link. Okay, no problem. Okay, I am going to go ahead. Oh, great. All right. So somebody emailed and said they can hear me. All right, great. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure if everybody was on or not. So I'm going to go ahead with the training. It is being recorded, so I can kind of edit this little technical difficulties out from the beginning. But I'm going to go ahead with the training just to honor everybody's time. Again, my name is Erica Reed. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Google Hangout. This is a training specifically for the Team BRAME Olympians. So just so you guys can kind of get a feel on how to share what Five Links has to offer online and through social media, what I want to talk to you about tonight, I want to reiterate what we went over last week and make sure that everybody is all set up and everybody can at least knows where to start, because I want to make sure you have action steps. I don't want to make this like a long series and then at the end, 4 weeks from now, you don't know what to do. You don't know where to start. So kind of what I'm going to share with you is more so of what I wish I knew when I first started, and how to get up and running and get off the ground, and not just have such a huge learning curve from coming from the traditional prospecting and recruiting one-on-one, in person, to the online arena, because there is definitely value in recruiting one-on-one and prospecting and sharing your message one-on-one. But if you're looking to have time freedom and be able to enjoy the lifestyle that 5links offers, and whatever your why was for joining, if you want to actually be able to do that, then you actually have to have the time freedom as well. So we're very, very limited if you're only limited to sharing your business with people that you can physically touch, or actually personally talk to. So what I want to go over with what we did last week, and I'll actually go ahead and show you the Aweber account that I created just for the team here. So I'll go back to the home page. So this is what the Aweber account will look like. So hopefully you've you were able to set up your Aweber account from last week. It is just $1 to set up Aweber for the first 30 days. And what Aweber is a way to communicate with your list. And as we've all heard 1,000 times, the money is in the list. So with the list, and what that list is, traditionally it used to be like collecting business cards, collecting phone numbers and things like that. And you had to go back and connect with those people one-on-one, and then help them become a customer, and then help them become a business partner, or the other way around, whichever seemed to fit for that person. But what's going to happen now is that you have this long list of emails that you're collecting, and you're doing it all online. So what we're ultimately going to be able to do is have, how many people did we actually subscribe today? So just for the Team Brame Olympians, we had 16 people subscribe to the list today, and a total of 34 so far. So what you're going to want to be, ultimately what we're trying to go for, is having 16, 20, 100 people actually subscribing to your list every single day, so that people are hearing the message of 5links and the freedom that it has to offer every single day on autopilot, while you're sleeping, or while you just came back from Tampa, or while you were there. You could have had these funnels behind the scenes still working, and still your business would not be at a standstill because you were out of town or not able to actually sit down and physically meet with people. Okay, so what you want to do is be able to have this, have your Aweber set up. And you see up here, this is the Team Brame training. You can have as many lists as you want to have. You can, it's a multiple unlimited list. So if you wanted to have a list for the energy people you were contacting, if you had a list for coffee, whatever the case may be, whatever you find that your niche market is, then you want to be able to create a list and send emails to them. And this is part of the sales funnel that we talked about last week. So this is actually how the sales funnel, this is like the backbone of your sales funnel. Okay, and then what you see tonight is where it's the live tonight at 9:30 Eastern. This should have been the link, hopefully, that you were able to click on to get to this training. But you see where it says here, 5 people opened it and 4 people clicked it. So I don't know if that means it either went to spam, or I'm not sure, the email is getting lost somewhere along the way. But this is how you can just send an e-blast to everybody on your list. Or you can do, this is where the autopilot comes in, when you have your follow-up series. Okay, so your follow-up series is going to be, let's see, your follow-up series is going to be like this. So right now there's only one email here this is for everybody that filled out the little registration form, the sign-up form. And then this automatically will send the email back to your customers, back to whoever subscriber, to your subscriber, whoever joined your list, and whichever list they join. So this is where the automation comes into play, into your follow-up series. And this is going to be your second step into your sales funnel. So just to recap again, in your sales funnel, the first thing you want to have is some type of way to capture these email addresses. Okay, and just specifically for this one, the sign up form I created all through Aweber was the Team Brame registration. So I'll just click preview for that. This should look really familiar to all of you. And I know there's a learning curve. It seems like it's not working, or it may be a few hiccups in the registration process. But the reason why I was having everybody go through the registration process is so that you can understand the process that each one of your subscribers is going to have to go through. So these, you can create as many of these contact forms as you like. Place them on Facebook, place them, wherever on the World Wide Web that you want to place them. And we can go over how to do that as well in one of the future trainings. But for the most part, you can pretty much customize your contact pages however you want them to look. So say you're marketing coffee, then you can have a cup of coffee here. You can have some type of, cafe up here, whatever relates to the coffee, and then just have people register just like that. So this is the importance of the contact form, because as soon as they put their email here into the contact form, it will take them and automatically send them back that first email in the follow-up series, the welcome email. Okay. And then this is how you're going to communicate. So from here, this is where you want to have a daily email. You can either preset them. You can take time on Saturday and set up 7 emails for the next 7 days, or if you want to do it every other day, however you want to do it. But you definitely want to be very, very consistent with getting your message out. So your first thing, again, in your sales funnel is going to be either what we call a squeeze page or a contact page. You can get very fancy with those contact pages to collect the emails. You can put a video there. There's lots of different things that you can do to make that more appealing for people to put their information in. And then you're going to have your follow-up series that comes after that. Now, if you wanted to do a video with your contact form, so it's not just a generic one like we have for the registration, then I can show you exactly how to do that. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to find the one that I created for last week that we ended up not having the training exactly like we planned last week. Let's see. Let's go back. All right, I will find that in just a moment. So I'll keep going with this since I thought I had bookmarked it. But what it was just a video just saying exactly what the training was, kind of like a commercial for whatever it is that you're going to be talking about. But you can get as creative as you would like with those and work your way up to a video. But the whole point is you have to have an email address, preferably a name, a first name and a last name at bare minimum. If you want to have phone number on there, you can do that. People are kind of hesitant to give a phone number. And especially if this is internet marketing, you don't want to get in the habit of having to call each person back either right away. You want to be able to weed them out, see who's actually opening your emails and reading the information and actually clicking on the links. And then those are the people that you want to reach out to and connect with. All right, so if we go back to the home page, let's see. All right. Oh, so this looks better. So this was the first email that I sent out. Was a broadcast. It's just like an e-blast. It's not scheduled. It can be scheduled, but it's not one that's in your follow-up series. So say you set, 7 emails up for the next 7 days, but then there's something important that you want to send out to your team or send out to the list right away. You do a broadcast and send that out right then and there. And then what's great about Aweber is that it shows you who got the email, who's opening the email, if they clicked, if it bounced back, meaning like if it was a bad email address. And this kind of helps you know that you're not just shooting in the dark with your information. So with the first email I sent it to 29 people. And these were all people who were subscribed to the Team Brain training. And this also helps you not be in trouble with spam, because the people actually put their information in first. So they are, you're totally clear of any spam laws or anything like that, or Privacy Act. So 11 people opened it, 11 people clicked. That's 100%. So that's great as far as what's going on with the clicks. And then the second email, since it was a duplicate, so the same 29 people plus a few more to get to the 33, 5 people opened it and 4 people clicked. So that way, it's you're reaching your target audience and they're interested in what you have to offer, and they're very engaged in your email. Because when these numbers start to get more and more, if you're adding 2 people a day, that's good to start out with. Just have a goal to just add 2 people a day to your list. By the end of the week, you'll have 7 to 14. And then, from so on and so on. Right now, just by traditional prospecting methods, most of us are not adding 2 new qualified prospects to our list every single day. So this makes it a little bit easier to do that, and it's a little bit easier to communicate. So, all right, in the bigger picture of our sales funnel, again, we've got our contact page, our squeeze page. We've got the next thing is going to be the actual you want to have some type of value. Okay, so what are you actually going to talk about in these emails? You're setting up these follow-ups, the follow-ups for the next 7 days, but what exactly are you talking about? So if they subscribe, like I was saying, the example of coffee, now you have to be a little bit more, you have to have a different approach with internet marketing than you do with someone who's face-to-face. If you meet someone on the street and you give them a sample of the coffee, they take it home, they try it, then that's automatically an order that you can try to close that sale right away. But with the internet, you have to build trust first before people will actually purchase what it is you have to offer. So with this example of coffee, you may want to put a post up about the benefits of the ingredients in the coffee. And then people will click on that, they'll subscribe, and then they subscribe for the benefit of this ingredient. So you want to make sure you give them what they asked for, or what they thought they were getting. You can't have them sign up and say, oh, here's the benefit of this fabulous ingredient, and then the very first thing you say, well, here it is, buy it. You have to build trust, give the information, give some value to make them want to keep reading. And then as a second thought, you can put a link. Oh, hey, if you like how all the effects of the coffee, what this ingredient will do, it's going to give you energy. It's going to help with blood pressure. You can add a testimony. And this is actually a true story. My grandfather drinks the coffee, and he's 89 years old, be 90 in July. And he called and said, hey, I don't know if it's this coffee or what, but I'm running up and down the steps. My knees aren't creaking. I'm doing good. And I gave it to him for Christmas, and he's been drinking it every day since. And he's like, when can I get some more? And he is one of the diehard coffee drinkers every day, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups a day. So he loves the coffee. So you want to put a touchy-feely story like that in there and attribute it all to this main ingredient. And then at the bottom of the email, you can just put a link. Hey, if you want to buy this ingredient in the form of a coffee, go ahead and click this link. I like it. My family loves it. Maybe you will too. So you don't want to come across as that quote unquote used car salesman. I actually used to sell used cars, so I used to take offense to that. But you want to make sure that you don't, like your subscriber doesn't feel like they need a shower after reading your email. You want to make sure that you're providing some really, really good value before you offer them, you request that they buy something. So with your follow-up series, every single day, you want to be informational. You can continue to Google the other ingredients. So maybe for the first 7 days, you want to put highlight a different ingredient every single day. And then at the bottom, put the link to where they can buy it. So you just want to get creative about how you're sharing that. And then at the same time, while your subscribers or you have a list for coffee, again, you can go back on and talk about energy. You can go back and talk about, the links to funds. You can talk about so many different things. You can have a list set up for each link, each product or service that 5 Links offers. And then that way you'll have each leg of your business running on autopilot. And it's like you're having conversations with 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 16, 20 people a day while you could be at your children's piano recital, but you're still online having these virtual conversations with your prospects. And the email system is weeding them out. I don't want to say weeding them out, but is doing the heavy lifting for you, I should say. And the people who realize, oh, hey, this is not what I thought it was, the unsubscribe link is automatically at the bottom of every single email, and they can just opt out, and that's fine. And then you'll also be able to see who's not opening your emails. And then every now and then you can do a purge and then just get rid of them off of your list. So you're only talking to the people that are interested in what you have to offer. Okay, now let's see. All right, so back to the sales funnel. We want to make sure that we have all the components. The first thing is, again, going to be the squeeze page. Let's see, I'm going to go back and see if I can find that other squeeze page that I created. So you want to make sure you have your contact page, and then your contact page should definitely focus on your target market. So what that means is figure out who you're talking to. On the internet, sometimes it's really, really hard to get people's attention while you're posting. So whether you're posting on Facebook or you're posting on Instagram or whatever have you, you want to make sure that you're offering, like I said, valuable information and things that people really want to hear about. So, all right, let me hang up my phone. I think everybody is off the conference call. So hopefully, I think we have everybody on over here now, which is good. So let's see. Just want to jump and show you guys what a squeeze page with a video looks like, just because it will give you a bigger scope of what you can do, with your squeeze pages, and then I can show you how you set one of those up for free. Maybe if I can remember my password. There we go. So go over to Gmail. Okay. So wait, I got too many email accounts. It's not the right one. Yes, it was. Okay, let's see. That was it. I'm sorry, guys. I really want you to see this one just so you can see how a squeeze page with a video would look. So hopefully, because I know we do have some people on the call who are not as internet savvy, who have not done any internet marketing before. So I want to make sure that we are able to include everyone, and everyone is, on the same page, and we can all learn together. So oh, here it is, right here. Okay, great. So this is the one that I originally created for the team. So you have your YouTube video here, and then it's the same contact information. Anyone who would subscribe on this list would go straight to that same AWeber list that I showed you over here. So they will automatically get the welcome email directly from subscribing here, or if they subscribed on the other one, that the blue one, the small blue one, it's going to be the same list. So that just shows you how you can have as many contact pages as well, so that people can subscribe to your list. So if you just want to have one list about just 5 links in general, something like that, and then just test out different contact pages and different squeeze pages to get people involved, to get people interested and see what works. You can definitely do that. All right, and then where I got this from is right here. It's free video squeezepage.com. Okay, so once you do that, it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to set this up. This was completely free to set up this page. So the only thing you do have to have is a YouTube account. So if you haven't done that already, you just want to go through, just go straight to, you want to create a Gmail address. So if you're still on AOL or Hotmail or MSN or something like that, you're definitely going to need to create a Gmail email address. And then after you do that, you can go ahead to YouTube and then you can register and create your own YouTube channel. And then that way you can post your videos, and they don't have to be long. Like this one's only a minute. They can be 15 seconds, 30 seconds, just get straight to the point. Or if you want to tell a testimony, something like that, you can, whatever you can do to get people interested. Okay. All right. So once you have your squeeze page, again, this is the first step of your sales funnel. And then again, the sales funnel, the squeeze page should be directly appealing to your target market. You want to make sure that this matches who you're talking to, and it's very succinct on what you're offering there. So what they're subscribing to. You don't want to have a video about coffee, and then when they subscribe, now you're sending them emails about credit card processing. Okay, you want to make sure that everything is very, very succinct. And then you definitely want to add value for the next 7, maybe 14 days, see how it's going, check in with Aweber, see what your stats are, maybe tweak a few things and go from there. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to show you is actually an actual blog. Mine is in a little bit of a transition right now. So I'm going to show you my mentor's blog. Her name is Tracy Walker. And I will show you the importance of having a blog. So recently we've all said, okay, we understand that a website is very, very important. So if you don't have a website, then you really don't have a business. Okay. So what this is like, having a website that's updated every single day. Okay, so you have usually just a website is just going to be the same exact information no matter when you go to it. You may have a few pictures or something that's moving, showing that a slideshow or something like that. But basically, it's going to be the same information day in and day out. But the whole importance of a blog is going to be able to update information. You're going to be able to offer fresh and relevant information of what's going on current events and things like that. And what you want to do is just talk about what you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about gardening, then you talk about that. If you're passionate about, like me, I'm a makeup artist as well. So I talk about makeup on mine. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, because if you're gonna be consistent with it, it has to be something that you love to interact with, something that you love to talk about. So you're gonna be able to post in the center here. This is what's going to go out to your list. These blog posts can also be connected to Aweber. So every time you have a new blog post, it goes automatically out to your list. And then it can automatically be posted on all of the social media outlets, just like that. Now, as you scroll down, what's going to be happening, you're going to have people, say you are a gardener or whatever your passion is. As you're talking about, the best things to do in January for your garden, or, for while it's cold, or how to weatherproof your garden. I don't garden. I have no idea if that's something that you need to do. But as you're offering value to gardeners, you're going to have all of that here, whether it's a video or it's, quick tips or tricks or whatever it is. On the side here is where you're going to have all of your ads. These are things that you can post here to get people interested, and then this is how you monetize your blog. So the more people you get coming to your blog page about whatever it is that you're passionate about, there's no way they're not going to see all of the information that's on the side. Okay, so this one is a good one. A simple money system. Finally, a simple way for making money on the internet. Click here. This is just another way to get people over to your contact form. So you can have all of your information on the left side in your actual blog post. And then on the right, you have, hey, find out how a friend of mine is retired 20 years early and she's showing me how to do the same thing. Click here if you want to know more information about that. And then you can, at that point, once they've asked for that information, you can share the opportunity of 5 links as a way to make additional money. Or if you wanted to put, save on your energy bill, something like that, you can put whatever you want. You can put videos, you can put pictures, you can put all of these different things right here on the side of your blog post. So all you have to do is just share what you're passionate about, which should be easy for all of us. And like I said, whether you want to do it in the video, whether you do it in just all text like this, you want to make sure you have enough pictures and things like that. There's definitely format and training on how to build a blog post, but just so that you can see the basics of how the two connect. The whole point is to get people coming back here every single day. So what Tracy did here and a lot of the other bloggers that I work with, they did the Rise Up 2015 21-day blogging challenge. So for 21 days, you have people coming back to see what else was new, to see what was happening. And then if you see this for 21 days straight, finally a simple way for making money on the internet, at some point in those 21 days, 9 times out of 10, you're going to click it and put your information in. So the same thing is going to happen on your blog post. So on your blog. So as you're posting every single day, that's the key to being consistent. That's why being consistent is so important, because people come back every single day or every other day or 2 or 3 times a week or whatever have you. And then they see the information on the side that never changes. Well, it can change, but they see it and they're finally going to get something that draws them in, something that draws their attention, and they're going to want to connect with you in a bigger way. All right, so let's see. Let me check the comments and see if anybody is needing. If you have any questions, guys, you can type them here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I see several people are on and everybody's doing good. Nobody's asking any questions. So I'll just give it a few seconds. If you do want more information about how to blog and how to get something that's already set up, something that's done for you, you can do a blog through WordPress. WordPress is totally free, but you do have to do it from scratch. WordPress is kind of like getting a blank sheet of paper, and you have to color it in, you have to draw the picture, you have to post everything, you have to set it up, you have to do all of these different things to get it up and ready to run and be presentable. I do have some resources where you can get a blog that's already set up. It does have a monthly fee for hosting it, but it's very, very affordable. It's only $25 a month for that. So if you want more information about that, just inbox me at info@inbox income with Erica, and then I can definitely get you more information about that. Let's see. Does anybody have any more questions? I will refresh. Okay. All right, and we still got everybody with us, so that's good. Let's make sure you guys can still hear me. All right, I'm gonna text Cynthia real quick and make sure there's anything else I need to add. Or if you can hear me, Cynthia, go ahead and let me know if there's anything else you wanted me to touch on, if anybody had any questions that they let you know. Let's see. So definitely want to make sure that I'm offering you guys the value for, what you're looking for, the information that you're looking for. I know it's new to a lot of people, so I just want to make sure that you're able to process and you're able to have something that you can do tonight or that you can do in the morning that you can actually work towards getting your internet marketing up and running. So let's see. All right, I'm not getting any more notifications. Okay. And again, if you have questions, feel free to email me at info at inbox income with Erica. It's just the same inbox income with Erica, just the info in front, info at inboxincomewitherica.com. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for bearing with us with the technical difficulties. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody was able to experience what it's like going through the actual sales funnel, going through all of the steps that your subscribers will have to go through. It's not really hard. It's just different. It's new. And then we coming out of the conference call mode into like the Google Hangout mode, because now we have a YouTube video. This is automatically recorded. It's automatically recording the screens. It's automatically recording the audio. And now we have this video that's here, and it will be here until, okay. So I'm not sure if you can hear me. I was finishing up. So let's see. So yeah, I was just saying that we just want to make sure that everybody can understand what the whole process is so that you'll be able to structure your sales funnel appropriately and functionally, and you'll be able to have tons and tons of leads coming into your business every single day. So with that, I'm going to sign off and say goodnight, and you'll definitely be getting another email from me tonight, just recapping everything we went over. So thank you, everyone, and have a great night.